Yo, 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 yo. What's good, everyone? What you saying? I forgot to mute myself whilst that track was on then. So I bet you could hear me all coughing in the background, innit? How unprofessional of me. Fucking hell, man. I'm falling off big time. Right, here we are. Champions League nights are back. There's games tonight, but Manchester City play tomorrow in the big one. The dreaded fixture most years. Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. Oh, man. It's back. It's back. Episode 15. Oh, how are we feeling, man? Are we confident? Hey, there's plenty of news coming out of all different sources today, all over Twitter and stuff like that, about certain people being missing from training. Couple of people carrying niggles. Few big players might not be available. I don't know about you, but I think I can smell blood in the water. Yeah? I'm feeling it, you know. I smell blood. Anyone else? We might be able to get at these, you know. We might be able to get at them, man. When you smell blood, you've got to go for that jugular. And I think it might be time. And back, well, see, I've been arguing about this with people on Twitter, yeah. Sai, who does the rating show with LB, he thinks it's all a big, like, they're trying to hoodwink us. They're trying to pull the wool over our eyes. Yeah? I'm not too sure, you know. I think he might be out. Yeah? This isn't like the playground where you tell a few like white lies to your mates. Listen, if that guy ain't trained, he's out. Do you really think they're playing mind games with us? You really think they're trying to play mind games with Pep? Do you think Xabi Alonso's built like that? I don't know, you know. I think he could be out, genuinely. And he is their only threat, in my opinion. I mean, touch wood. I don't want to jinx it. But Vinny's fell off since Rodri cupped him in the Ballon d'Or race. Bellingham's never been on, so I'm not even going to say he's fell off because he's the most overrated brother in world football. But Camavinga's usually a problem, man, as well. I rate that guy highly. I've said for the last few years I'd take that guy at City. He's a beast, man. He's the kind of player that we don't really want to be playing about, like strong, physical, athlete, puts himself about. They're the kind of midfielders that we've struggled with the last few weeks. But I watched this Madrid team get absolutely cooked off Liverpool a couple of weeks ago. And Liverpool are dead. Yeah? And they didn't just beat Madrid. They played them off the park. And I know it was at Anfield, and I know the home merchants, passion merchants in big games, in the Champions League especially. But they played Madrid off the park, I'm telling you. So what's stopping us going there and putting our foot on their neck? Yeah? Taking the lunch money. Yeah? This is our time. We're on a good run at the moment. We don't have to go to the Bernabeu with any fear, man. Especially if these players are missing. And there's actually a lot riding on it now as well. Because of that fucking Leverkusen game. Where we spewed it, making 10 changes. Now this game actually matters. Because I don't want to be going into the last two fixtures where they're both pretty much a cup final where we have to win them both. Yeah? Take the pressure off. keep up the momentum. Yeah? Getting a win against Real Madrid away won't just do us favours in the Champions League, but it'll do us the world of good going forward as well. Into the Premier League, into that Christmas period. It's all about confidence. It's all about rolling with the momentum. And there's no better team, definitely in England, than us when we're going downhill and we've got that momentum behind us. Nobody goes on winning streaks like we do when we're cooking. We've seen it so many times in the past that once we get rolling, man, we're putting these 17, 18 game winning streaks together. That's what we need to get back to. And that comes with big performances against big teams away from home. Gives the players a boost. Gives the fans a boost. They'll be up at the next few games. Believing again. Gives Pep a boost. Gives Pep ideas of who he can rely on now. Who is in his best 11. So it's massive. It's massive. It's a massive game. I'm nervous for it. I can't lie. I hate playing these. I can't stand them. Take the football away from it. Yeah? And these are unbearable twats, man. They're an awful football club. What they did to Rodri at Ballon d'Or, where they all didn't turn up. The bitching and moaning when things don't go their way on the pitch. Surrounding the referees constantly. You've seen it again at the weekend. Yeah, like Cheryl's just said against Celta Vigo. They packed them up, man. And Madrid lost the Reds. Got a few red cards for dissent, for kicking off. Because they don't like being the nail. I've said this about Arsenal so many times this year. Yeah? It's all right being the hammer, right? But it's how you handle sometimes being the nail. Arsenal can't hack it. Soon as they face adversity, their arse falls out. Soon as they're the nail, they crumble. Excuses start coming out. Real Madrid are the same. They can't handle being the nail either. So if you put it on them aggressively, from the get-go, they will fold. I guarantee it. And then you'll see them start making excuses, getting round the ref, getting yellow cards, getting red cards, because they can't hack being the nail. So let's turn up tomorrow, big sledgehammer chest out, and whack them from minute one. That's what I'm here for. Stick it on them. Stick it on that Bellingham as well. The aura farming fraud. Right. That's how I'm feeling. How's everyone else feeling? What I get. We're going to go through the team in a minute, yeah, because there's a couple of conversations about maybe a few changes. Yeah, right. Get me in that changing room, man. Get me in there. I need to show them what it means to us, the fans. Yeah, this is huge. Too many times we've been hurt against this club in the past. Too many times we've been done over in last minutes and by refereeing decisions. That time needs to come to an end. And we're going to end it as quick as Salah's career at Liverpool. Mark my words. Should we get predictions before we do the team? Let's go. Spam the chat now. I want people's predictions. Win, draw, loss, what score? I'll tell you mine and then we'll go through the team and you can help me build a team together. Talk about some potential changes. tweaks to the back four, potentially. What are we going for, people? I want to know your score predictions. 4-1, Robert. Big up DK, mate. Madrid, come on, Nathaniel, man. I thought you'd be more positive than that, mate. 2-1, 3-1, draw 2-2. Would you take that? Would people take that? 4-0 City. This is more like it. 5-1. I'll manifest it 3-0. 2-goal lead for sure. 1-1. 1-0 City. 3-2 City. 3-2 City. 5-1 City. See, this is the most confident I've seen the fan base against Madrid in a very, very long time. Yeah? We would very rarely go to the Bernabeu and have people predicting these kind of scores. Would you take a draw right now if I offered it you? Would people take a draw right now? Would you snap my hand off if I could guarantee you a draw right now? Don't worry, mate. I'm the same most of the season. But right now, I'm feeling good, man. No. No, Joe. So win or bust, yeah? No way, DK. Yes, Cheryl. Walter, nah. Nah, let's go and beat them. I rate it. I rate it. This is what we need, man. Good lads. Well done, people. This is the kind of attitude that the players need as well, and like Pep needs. Yeah? Put us in that dressing room. Let's get the players hyped for it. No draws. Don't want a draw. Don't want another repeat of the Arsenal game where we're hanging on for dear life for 80 minutes. Go and put it on them from the get-go. Come out swinging. Yeah? Especially after, if you see that starting 11 tomorrow as a Manchester City player, and you see that they're without Camavinga, you see that if they're without Mbappe, if they're missing Rudiger maybe, they're not got a right back at the moment, yeah? You see that they're kind of on the dregs of the squad that they've got to put out there to put an 11 together, then you better come out fighting, I'm telling you. You better come out swinging. Yeah? Because they won't like it. Yeah? They'll be scared little puppies, these new lads coming into the team. We've shown what we can do to this Real Madrid side before in the past. And it just takes confidence and a willingness to take risks. Big up, Aria, bro. Right, should we put a team together? Should we do a team rapido? And we'll predict. Well, we'll say what we want, and we can also kind of predict with what we think Pep will do as well, because it'll probably be a lot different than what we all want. Right, here we go, people. Well, I agree, mate. This is why I'm saying put it on them from the start. Yeah, because they'll get rattled. We've seen how easy they can be rattled in the past. Haven't we? We've seen that they can get rattled at the weekend against Celta Vigo. Hit them whilst they're down, man. They're a wounded animal at the moment. Let's go finish them off. Take them out the back of the barnyard and put a bullet. Well, not. It's a metaphor for it. I don't condone any kind of violence. Right. Big Donna in net. Champions League merchant. Yeah. I want to see a big performance from this guy tomorrow. Yeah. We've seen what he can do in the Champions League in the past. This is his competition. This is his tournament. Yeah. Him and Courtois, every year, mate, pull out man of the match performances to win their team games. I expect the exact same from him tomorrow. Now, I think we're up for a discussion already at the right back spot. I've been having a few conversations recently with my mates, a few people on Twitter in the last few days about Cousinov maybe coming into the team. We've seen him have a good performance against Vinicius Jr. last year at the Bernabeu. Nunes has been playing well recently. Do we stick with Nunes? Do we trust Nunes against Vinny and potentially Mbappe, who likes to pull out onto that left-hand side as well? Or do we go for the more defensive option of having Cousinov there, who can defend 1v1? He's not going to gamble so much up the pitch. Nunes, Robert. Oh, DK says Cousinov. What we saying, man? Manque Rico. No chance, mate. Get that shit out of here. Cheryl, I feel the sentiment, you know. Do you know if Cousinov had like a game recently where he just played like a whole match where he'd come in for like a Guardiola maybe or a Nunes during one of these games against Leeds maybe or Fulham, I'd feel a lot more confident putting him in. But the fact that he's played so little football recently, it does seem a little bit risky to throw him in straight in against Madrid. So I feel you big time. So do we trust Nunes? Do we stick with him? Because he's obviously match fit. He's played pretty much every game recently. The back fours, well, I was going to say the back fours looked all right. Obviously, we kept a clean sheet against Sunderland at the weekend. But, I mean, before that, we conceded 4 against Fulham, who were relegation fodder. We conceded 2 against Leeds, who were relegation fodder. Does that not make you a little bit nervous as well? The fact that it's away from home? Most people are saying Nunes. Herbal. Yeah, it's unfair on Nunes. DK's obviously sticking with Cousin. We might have to stick with Nunes, you know. Only because I don't think Cousinov's played enough minutes to go straight in against Madrid. And you know if he makes a mistake or gets skinned in those first 5 minutes, everyone's going to be saying, well, you've just thrown him in straight against Madrid. Like, what do you expect? Consistency in your back four is so important, I feel. I'm such a big advocate for consistency in your back four, for building partnerships. Your centre-back partnership should stay consistent throughout the season as much as you can. Same with your fullbacks. These fullbacks build a relationship with your right and left winger and with the guy who they play next to at the back. So do we just run the same back four? Are people confident to do that? I think Pep's going to do it, you know. We'll stick with Nunes. Yeah. People agree, yeah. I think that's what Pep's going to do. Something else I can potentially see is he might even keep Nunes in and play Cousinov centre-back if Mbappe's supposed to be playing. Because I know that Pep likes Guardiola at left-back as well, you know, for big games. So you might see Josko here. And you might see Cousinov in the back four. I mean, in the centre. Like that. Because then when Nunes drifts up the pitch here, these three become a back three. Innit? Nunes drives up here. Yeah, that's when you'll see your Cherky and your Fodens drifting in the middle because Nunes provides you that width. Guardiola, Diaz and Cousinov then can shift into a back three. That means Cousinov here would still be there to stop the counter-attack. He'd still be patrolling that right-hand side to cover Núñez if he gets caught up the pitch. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this, you know. Genuinely. It gives him a little bit more of a free rein. And it also means that Cousinov can still cover that right channel. And Pep's still got his trusted players in Diaz and Guardiola on the pitch. He loves Guardiola, man. We saw him finish the game at left back against Fulham. No, yeah, I know Guardiola's starting Jerome. He might put him at left back, I feel. I don't know whether Pep would risk Núñez and O'Reilly away at Real Madrid. Do you? We know how tentative Pep can be in these Champions League away games. So, like I've said, it might be this, Cousinov at right back, and then obviously your two normal centre-backs and O'Reilly. Or if Núñez is going to play, then I'd imagine it would be this. Yeah? And then we drop into a back three in possession. I don't think Pep's going to risk O'Reilly and Núñez. I really can't see it. So I think this might be it for me. I don't know whether people hate that idea, whether they're open to it, whether they think it's realistic. DK, I agree, mate. Yeah, if it was up to me, I would do it. I would just send the same back four. So this is my team, obviously. I just can't see Pep taking the risk. But I'll stick with my team for now. Yeah, but don't be surprised if that's what we see tomorrow. Right, shall we move on to the midfield? Pretty easy, yeah. Nico G. Surely Bernardo, the captain, stays in as well. This was quite weird on at the weekend. I don't think we'll see the same again tomorrow. But Bernardo, he lined up, obviously, in the double pivot with Gonzalez. But for a lot of the game, he was drifting out onto this right wing as well. Yeah. Bernardo was picking up. When we had possession of the ball, a lot of the time he was picking up the wide right position because that then allows these two guys to have a free rein in the middle. So because Bernardo was drifting out here, yeah, which we might see tomorrow, we might not. We might see him in a double pivot to be a little bit more defensive. But when Bernardo was doing this, that then allowed these two guys to just go and be ballers in behind Haaland, innit? Now, I want Cherky to start, but does Pep Guardiola? Yeah? Let's just get it out there right away. My team is the pretty much the strongest 11 right now. I think most people would agree that this is our strongest 11 right now. I would play Cherky 100 million%. Like I've said, I smell blood with this Real Madrid team right now. So why not go and attack them? Yeah? We know we're a bit susceptible at the back. We know that our weakness is probably our defensive capabilities. But we also know our biggest strength is our ability to score goals and our ability going forward. So play to those strengths. Yeah? That Real Madrid team should not be outscoring us with Haaland up front, with Doku cooking the fullback, with Cherky pulling the strings. The most creative player I've seen since Kevin De Bruyne. I know it's not been that long, but he has got that gene. He's played 380 minutes of Premier League football, and he's top of the assist charts. Yeah? This guy can find a pass from anywhere. So unleash the shackles. Oh, Sachin, mate. I can't, surely not. This fan base is on Savio like there's no tomorrow. If he's in that starting 11 tomorrow, there's going to be hell on Twitter. People are going to go insane. Now, what I can see, personally, what I think Pep will go for is this. I think Pep does this, personally. I think he goes more for control. I think he goes Gonzalez, Silva, Reinders. Try and control the game. Foden still played great here over the last couple of weeks. Like, I can see Pep doing this. And maybe Guardiola left back and Cousinov in the middle. That's what I think Pep does. But like I've said, I would go Turkey. 100%. I want to fight fire with fire tomorrow. Yeah? I don't want to go to the Bernabeu scared no more. We're on a fucking great run of games, man. So why would we go there and try and shut up shop? Cherki and Doku, yeah, and Foden will absolutely cook their back four. I am telling you now. But they can't do it unless you put them on the pitch, Pep. So give the fans what they want, man. We want fire. We want excitement. We want to see our team playing to the best of our abilities. And that is by attacking. This is what we want to see. Yeah? That's the final team. I don't think he'll go Reinders over Bernardo, DK. I think Bernardo brings a lot more defensively. I think Bernardo brings a lot more control. He keeps possession a lot better. And he's just Pep's trusty toy, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Captain as well. Like, he's been here, done it before. Bernardo's actually got an unbelievable record against Madrid as well. Like, popping up with goals, massive goals. He's the guy for these kind of games. You'd rather put your life in Bernardo's hands against a Madrid or a Liverpool or a United than a Reinders right now, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? Pressure makes diamonds, and one of the things about Bernardo is even though he can be a little bit below average nowadays at his age, you cannot deny the fact that he gets up for the big moments and he usually performs in the big moments. Ty, mate. I've just said exactly the same as you. I've just said exactly the same. This is the team that I would go for. I would play Cherki and Foden like we've seen in the last. But I do think Pep will go Reinders. And we'll see Foden on the right-hand side again. Or Bernardo. I genuinely think Pep will just go and try and control the midfield. And just play 3 out and out like number 8 in there. Yeah? I hope he's changed, man. I hope Pep has changed, and I hope after the last few weeks that he wants to be aggressive. I hope he's gone and watched that Fulham game at Craven Cottage and got a taste for it and thought, do you know what? I like this, you know. This is exciting. Yeah? This doesn't make me scratch my bald head off. Yeah? I really enjoyed that. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to full send it again. And we're going to fight fire with fire, like I've said. We should outscore this Real Madrid team. No doubt about it. But you've got to put the right tools on the pitch. Bro, I can't. Surely not. What are people saying about this? Surely not. Why? I don't understand why. Why Savio? He's just not been good. So why would you play him against Madrid? Was he joking? Is it rage bait? He's joking. He's bound to do something to you. We know he overthinks like fuck. He's going to do something. Like I've said, I think we personally see Cousinov and Reinders coming. That's what I think he does. But I'd keep the same team. Bro, imagine the crash out if Savio gets put in that starting 11 tomorrow, man. People won't even watch the game. City fans hate that guy that much. It wouldn't surprise me if they just don't even watch the game if he's in that starting 11. Yeah, some of the things I hear at the City ground or in the away end, some of the things I hear people say about Savio, it's some of the wildest shit you'll ever hear in your life. Yeah, I heard people saying about putting him down at the weekend. Yeah, like he was some lame, crippled horse that can't run anymore, that he needs to be like taken out to pasture. Yeah, he's past his sell-by date, so we know what to do. Put a blindfold on him. Listen, I'm not getting behind that. Yeah, like I've said, I don't condone violence, but these are the kind of things I've heard in that stadium people say. Fully grown men. Yeah. Talking about having a 22-year-old put down for his football ability. Crazy stuff. Absolutely wild. I didn't even used to hear that stuff back in the day when we had Bernardo Corradi up front and a 50-year-old Steve McManaman in midfield. Crazy. Right. There's the team. There's the winning formula. Pep, if you're watching, you know what to do, my guy. I gave us a rousing? We'll go with it. A rousing team talk at the start of the stream, yeah? Play it in the changing room tomorrow for the first 10 minutes. Arouse the players. No did it. And then look at the team, yeah? We want to see attack. We want to see fight. We want to see aggression. We want to see this Real Madrid team crumble. So you know what to do, my guy. Yeah? You know what to do. Let's finish these boys off. Wow, again. Weird. Right. Mohamed Salah. We've got to touch on it, haven't we? We've got to touch on it. I mean, I spoke about it again yesterday, but the guy is putting the Instagram photos on now. Yeah? He's putting his Insta gym photos on. Like you'd send to some hoe on Tinder. Like, come over, babes. I've got a free house. I'm in the gym all alone. None of my teammates are here. Like, this guy is shameless. Honestly, he's a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. He can't handle adversity. His arse has fell out because he's not got it anymore. He's not that guy. Some people aren't built for when the going gets tough. And unfortunately, he's one of them. He's a soft ass. Always has been. And I've said for months, when the penalties dry out, when the last minute winners dry out, this guy will flop. The stat padding merchant. Yeah? One of the greediest guys you'll ever see in your life. All about him. He's got the ego of Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah? But he's not better than Riyad Mahrez. Yeah? It's absolutely scandalous. I hope... Listen, if Liverpool fans have got anything about them, or they've got any minerals whatsoever, I'd be wiping my hands of him right now. I don't care what he's done for the club in the past. Yeah? Once you disrespect the badge, once you disrespect the fans, you are done. We saw it with Kyle Walker at Man City. Massive club legend. Won everything with us. Was our club captain. As soon as you disrespect the badge and the fans, people wipe their hands of you. And it's happened. But never in your life would you see any of our club legends behaving that way. Kevin De Bruyne, Sergio Aguero, Vincent Kompany, Pablo Zabaleta, Joe Hart. All unbelievable Premier League legends that left with grace when the time came and are still adored by the fans. Send him over to Saudi now on the cheapest train you can find. He's a bum. That's all I'm going to say. I predicted the fall off and it happened. Yeah? He's always been overrated. He's always been a stat padding greedy bastard. Sadio Mane carried that club when he was there. He had a little beef with him as well. He noticed it years ago. And it's over, Mohamed. The kitchen got too hot for you, bro. And now you're running off with your tail between your legs. Goodbye, my friend. Never in my life do I want to hear Mohamed Salah in Premier League legend discussions again. That's the end of it. Right. Let's get up for it now tomorrow. There's some games to watch tonight. I'm going to be watching Inter and Liverpool probably. Nice little hate watch tonight. Hopefully they'll get their arses handed to them once again. Here we go. Look at this now. We don't have history. Come off it, mate. Come off it. Realistically, how many league titles have you seen in your life? Yeah? I don't want you going back to the 50s and 60s. Yeah, when our grandparents weren't even alive. Yeah, no one gives a shit about that anymore. They were playing against plumbers. Yeah, you've seen 2 Premier League titles and you're saying we've got no history. Right. That's the end of it. I don't even have to say anything else. You've just buried yourself, mate. Absolutely buried yourself. DK, great shout. Live sack along coming. Hate watch incoming. The way this football club is going to capitulate over the next couple of weeks is going to hit like absolute crack, and I can't wait to see it. This is better than 115. Yeah? Salah versus Slot on Jeremy Kyle by June 26. Yeah? I'm telling you. Washed club, washed fan base, washed players, washed manager. It's over. So yeah, I'm off. I'm going to go watch Inter now. Wake up tomorrow feeling nervous. We've set the game plan out though, people. And we're going to get the job done. Smell blood in the water. Let's eat. Let's eat some paella. Because I'm starving for a beatdown in Spain. I can't lie. Don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for it. Right. As always, I'm not going DK. No way am I getting to the Bernabeu tonight, mate. I've got work in the morning. I wish I was, though. As always, thank you for joining. I know it's a little bit harder on a Tuesday night. People are tired, man. I'm tired. I nearly didn't come on tonight. I've been out the house from 6 o'clock this morning. This is what we do, though, man. We give back to the people. So the least you could do is please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the hype button as well. Let's push for 2K subs, man. We're buying stocks in the J Talk Sport channel. And hopefully we'll skyrocket. at some point. When the setup comes and we get a nice little background when the house is finished. Yeah, we're going to cook like Prime City. Yeah, I'm telling you now. But yeah, big up everyone. Appreciate you coming on and showing your support as always. Make sure you were showing the support to the boys tomorrow. I love you all as always. You know where I am if you want to hit me up on Twitter, have a chat on there, or give me some abuse. I don't mind. I accept all kinds of interactions, shall we say. But yeah, for now, I'll probably jump on with a reaction tomorrow or Thursday. Might be on a panel show if LB does one as well, so keep an eye out for that. But until then, see you later, people. Have a good night to you too. Love to you all. Thanks, Cheryl, for joining. And I'll catch you next time. See you in a bit.